Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a top 5 mechanics tools from Harbor Freight from a DIYer's perspective. That is the disclaimer I wish I would have given on my top 5 metalworking tools video. So I'm making sure to add it in here. Just so you know, I don't work professionally as a mechanic. I have dabbled a little bit in small engine repair for myself and been semi-successful with that. I've already got people asking me to work on stuff for this spring, and I'm not quite sure that I'm going to revisit that, but I mostly still consider myself a DIYer. So know that that is the perspective that you are getting here as I talk about these tools. So my number 5, and in definitely no particular order here, is the US General toolboxes. As you can see, I have the 4-drawer tool cart with at least one of the accessories. And then I also have the, what was it, 44-inch? I don't remember the exact size off the top of my head of what it was anymore. This is here in the darker end of my shop. I do not have enough lights to light the entire thing up, and it's a temporary setup right now, so I didn't want to spend too much time hanging lights in here. But in my opinion, these US General toolboxes are the best value that you can really get in any kind of department store, like we're talking Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart, Costco, whatever other store you shop at. And then Harbor Freight. These are the best that you can get. They're very deep compared to some of the other brands, like my old Cobalt set from Lowe's. And then there's a lot of drawers and a lot of drawer space here. So like I said, I condensed down about 4 toolboxes into this one setup. One of them being about just as wide, if not a little bit wider, than the US General. Mostly that came from the depth and just the ability to organize these tools really, really well. The drawer slides are buttery smooth. The space that I have just in general is fantastic. In my opinion, by far the best thing that you can pick up for a at-home toolbox, and probably even for professional mechanics to start with. Just my opinion. Very nice, good quality. Number 5 was the tool cabinets. Before I forget, let me know in the comments below if you think something should be removed from this list, or if there's something you would trade out for something else in this list, or what you just add as a 6th item, or whatever that you really appreciate and like from Harbor Freight. Let me know in the comments below. All right, so number 4 is the Pittsburgh Pro Comfort Grip Handle ratchets. They do sell quite a bit of different ratchets under the Pittsburgh name. Oh, I also need to add, I have not used the Icon stuff. I've seen no reason to. These suit my needs just fine. I've never had one break. They've been a fantastic set of ratchets. So yes, the Icon ones are probably better to some extent, but I don't have them, and from as far as I can tell, these are good enough. You don't need to spend the extra money, you know, take that for what it's worth. But they all have 72 teeth in them. They have, you know, I have the flex head, I have the extendable ratchets, and then the standard ratchets. They've all been fantastic ratchets. I couldn't see myself replacing them with anything else for me personally. These are number 4. They're fantastic. If you need a good ratchet, a good set of comfort grip ratchets, these are awesome. Pick them up. All right, so number 3 is not that Doyle Vise, although maybe someday it could be a bonus one, but it is the Pittsburgh Jacks. So obviously these ones are a little bit older now because pretty much all they have is like the red colored ones now. In fact, I don't know if these aluminum ones are colored anymore. And then they also have the Daytona branded jacks. So here's kind of what I think. If this 3-ton ever breaks on me, I'm going to replace it with one of the Daytonas. The Daytonas are really nice, a little bit better quality. I think all they really did with the red ones, with the Pittsburgh 3-ton jacks that they changed the color to red, is I'm pretty sure all they did was change the color to red. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comments below, because I just really haven't looked at them very closely, but it kind of just seems like they just kind of gave them an updated look a little bit. So I've had this 3-ton jack for I think about 4 or 5 years now. Had it for a long time. It's been a wonderful jack. I usually jack up my half-ton truck with it. I've often used it for trailers. I think have I jacked up? No, I've not jacked up my tractor with it yet. But it's a really great jack, and I think that really Harbor Freight is probably the number 1 place to pick up jacks, especially for the average guy, the average DIY guy, probably even the average mechanic. I think we used some from Napa when I was at a tire shop, and sure, they were great. But these Pittsburgh ones I think are every bit as good and probably quite a bit less expensive. The smaller one I bought open box for something like 30 bucks, maybe a couple years ago. I've used it a little bit. I like having the lighter weight jack. It's a pretty nice jack. It's very lightweight, like I said, and it just works great. It's only 1.5 tons. pretty much only picks up my Camry and formerly my Corolla. So yeah, pretty dang good jacks. I don't know that I would pick them up from anywhere else. Of course, I'm going to replace them. At least a bigger one with a Daytona when this one goes out, if it ever goes out. Hopefully it lasts me my whole lifetime, and there's never any reason to buy one of the Daytonas. Like I said, guys, darker side of the shop, so sorry about that. But number 2 is these black impact sockets. They're just the plain Pittsburgh brand. I think I bought each set for like 20 bucks. I've got the deep sockets, I've got the shallow sockets, metric and standard. I do have some others mixed in here. I do have the Torx bits mixed in, Torx impact sockets mixed in here too. And then the Anvil brand, I did a review on those a little while ago. But yeah, back to the Pittsburgh sockets. These are fantastic sockets. I have used them plenty on my Bauer 1/2" impact, which does not meet the torque specs that they give it. But it still hits pretty dang hard, especially with a 5 amp hour battery in it. It works a lot better. So I have used them a fair amount with these, and I've also used it a fair amount with this Cobalt 3/8" impact wrench, which does like a max of 350 foot-pounds. If they break, you just walk into Harbor Freight and they swap them out for free. Lifetime warranty. Fantastic tools. Hey, that also goes for the ratchets too. Those are also lifetime warranty. So the toolboxes are not and the jacks are not, but the sockets, lifetime warranty, the ratchets, lifetime warranty. All right, and the number 1 tool is the Pittsburgh 1/2" breaker bar. So it has the Comfort Grip handle. It is 24 inches long and has a 1/2" drive socket adapter at the end. It is a fantastic breaker bar. I've used it quite a bit in my days of DIY mechanic. It does a really great job. I kind of wish that they'd come with 3/8" one as well, so I could use them with 3/8" sockets and maybe just a little bit shorter, so it's a little bit more convenient. But that being said, the 1/2" one's fantastic. If this thing ever breaks, you walk in, you grab a new one. You can spend a lot more on a breaker bar than one of these, including the Icon, and end up with about the same performance. I guess I shouldn't say that the Icon one performs as well as this one because I've never used it, but it looks like the same dang tool. So even if you break this one on a job, you walk in, get a brand new one from Harbor Freight. They're always good on that lifetime warranty with their hand tools. I think when I picked this thing up, I paid like 16 bucks for it. Fantastic breaker bar, tons of leverage because of the length. It's a great tool. Definitely deserves to be number 1 if we wanted to put them in an order. That's the reason why I did make it number 1, is because I think if there was any tool that you purchased from any company, this one would probably be the number 1 thing that you could get at Harbor Freight if you asked me. The jacks are also fantastic. I would really highly suggest the jacks in my experience as well. I don't think that you could spend really any more money and get any better performance out of them or anything like that. So that will wrap it up with my number 1 tool. I know the number 1 tool is not that exciting, but I'm telling you guys, this is a great breaker bar here. Thanks for watching, everyone. Go down, give me a big thumbs up if you like the video. Again, if you haven't subscribed yet, click the subscribe button. And also just a quick reminder, go down in those comments, let me know if something else should have been in here or something should not have been included in here, or if we should have just swapped something out for another tool. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope to see you guys in my next video.